What else would be happening at 1:30 in the morning except the baby's screaming, the
and
dog
the
has
beagle
escaped,
howling.
the doorbell's
Oh
ringing?
yeah, oh yeah. That's,
But at least
that's
you're
our
awake.
life. Yeah. So I was awake. I was tending to the baby and I was awake. And I answered. First, I went to the side of the window just to check. I pretty much assumed it was Dick, but just out of safety, I always look in the window just to see who it is. And I saw somebody in a uniform, and I immediately opened the door, and I have one hand, I'm holding the dog from going out the door, and on the other hand, I'm trying to open the door. And I just looked at this officer, and I just said, "You are my worst nightmare."
You said those words?
Yeah, it was the first thing I said to him. I said, "I know why you're here." I said, "You're really scaring me." I said, you are literally my worst nightmare come true." As the wife of an officer, I said, "I know exactly why you're here." I said, "You better tell me if Dick is dead right now." I said, don't walk in this house. Don't come past the door." I said, "Tell me if Dick is dead." I said, "If he's alive and he's not dead," and I know this sounds strange, but I said, "Well, then he'll stay alive. We'll figure this out and he'll be fine, but just tell me if he's alive or dead." He said, "He's not dead." He said, he's in the OR. He was shot in the groin, but he is not dead." Now, whether the officer actually believed that, I don't know, but that's what he told me.
He may have just been afraid of you.
Yeah, that could be true as well. That could be true as well. I told him, I said, "I don't know what the protocol is, what they've told you to tell me." I said, "Don't follow that protocol. You tell me right now." I said, "If my husband is dead, you don't make me get in that car and go all the way to the hospital, find that out. You tell me while I'm in my house." And he said, "No." He said, "He's in the OR." And I just had this moment, and again, I'm not overly spiritual, and it's hard for me to explain some of the moments from that night, but I had a moment where I just stopped, and I felt like I was talking to Dick, saying, "Dick, if you are dead, you better tell me. You better give me some sort of sign right now." And I felt very calm. I mean, I was shaking, and I felt sick to my stomach, but I wasn't crying, and I felt very calm, like, we're going to make it through this. And I can't put my finger on what, how you feel something like that, but I just did. And of course the baby screaming, and I said to the officer, "Excuse me, I have to go put the baby back to bed," which seems, now that I say it out loud, like the craziest thing that
There's this horrible cliche that, out of every terrible experience, there's this silver lining. Have you found?
Absolutely. I mean, there's more of a silver lining than anything bad that's come out of this. And when Dick gets out of the ICU and when he feels better, this will ultimately be the best thing that has ever happened to us. We will never not enjoy a day. We will never not enjoy a hug or a kiss. Even, I remember the first text message I got from him after he had come to and gotten his phone back, and being so thankful just to get a text message. And you just don't realize those little things are really so important. This will all fade into a bad memory, and all of the good stuff is what is going to remain. And I can tell you that it's not that I've ever questioned the good in people, but this has really shown me, they say one bad thing happens, 100 people step forward. Well, this was like 100 to the nth degree. I mean, thousands of people had come with cards and food, and obviously everybody knows I don't know how to cook, so the amount of pre-cooked meals that have arrived at my house is amazing. Offering, police officers who have 4 children have offered to come take my baby for the day. So much good has come out of this, and Dick and I will never, for the rest of our lives, ever forget that. And my hope is that once he returns to normal, we'll only remember the good from this.